the humiliating shirtless protest by Youth Congress workers on the 20th of February at the World AI Summit, Rahul Gandhi has once again come out in support and hailed those protesters. The leader of opposition mocked the summit while praising the Youth Congress workers. With a wide smile on his face, he said, and I quote, "Kar diya kaam Youth Congress walon ne." Now, this isn't the first time. Earlier as well, Rahul Gandhi had hailed protesters and called them Babbar Shers.
लोग कहते हैं एआई, सुना होगा आपने एआई, सुना? यहां पे अभी जो समिट हुआ था, सुना आपने? हाँ, कर दिया काम यूथ कांग्रेस वालों ने।
Leader Amit Malviya has criticized the Congress. Okay, I'm given to understand that Sambit Patra is doing a press conference on Rahul Gandhi's statement.
पहले क्योंकि आप सभी देख रहे हैं सदन में अभी इम्पीचमेंट मोशन चल रहा है, विप जारी है, मुझे भी सदन जाना है और एक महत्वपूर्ण विषय देश के सामने है, इसलिए यह प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस मैं बहुत संक्षेप में ही रखूंगा अपने विषय को, मगर बड़े गंभीरता के साथ रखूंगा, क्योंकि कल जिस प्रकार से राहुल गांधी जी की इर्रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी सामने आई है, उस विषय पे देश को अवगत कराना यह अत्यंत अनिवार्य है। कल राहुल गांधी जी ने एक भाषण दिया ऑल इंडिया कांग्रेस कमेटी को, और ऑल इंडिया कांग्रेस कमेटी के उस पोडियम से भाषण देते हुए राहुल गांधी जी का जो व्यवहार था, मैं उन्हें कोट करता हूं। लोग कहते हैं एआई, सुना होगा आपने एआई, यहां पे अभी तो समिट हुआ था ना, कर दिया काम यूथ कांग्रेस वालों ने, कर दिया काम। और जिस प्रकार की कुटिलता भरी मुस्कुराहट, जिस प्रकार की अहंकार से भरा हुआ मुस्कुराहट उनका था, और जिस प्रकार से उन्होंने इस पूरे वाक्य को रखा, ये कहीं न कहीं हमारे अंदर एक सिहरन पैदा करता है। हमने कुछ दिनों पहले देखा था जब भारत मंडपम में वर्ल्ड एआई समिट हुआ था, जिसमें पूरे देश के कई राष्ट्राध्यक्ष आए थे, जिसमें पूरे विश्व के कई राष्ट्राध्यक्ष आए थे और पूरे विश्व के रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स, मिनिस्टर्स इत्यादि का आगमन हुआ था। पूरे भारतवर्ष से जो इनोवेटर्स हैं, खास करके जो जेन जी है, जो युवा पीढ़ी है, उन्होंने कई सेमिनार किए थे, उन्होंने कई विषयों का रिसर्च करके प्रस्तुतिकरण किया था। पूरे विश्व में एक लहर की तरह यह बात फैल गई थी कि एआई में आज भारत एक शाइनिंग स्टार है। आज भारत का एक बहुत महत्वपूर्ण पायदान है आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस की दुनिया में। यह विश्व के बड़े बड़े नेताओं ने कहा, मगर उस समय जब यह इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस चल रहा था, यूथ कांग्रेस के कुछ लीडर्स, जो यूथ कांग्रेस के बड़े लीडर्स थे, कपड़े उतार करके भारत के खिलाफ जिस प्रकार का प्रदर्शन विश्व के दरबार के सामने किया था, उस समय भी भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने बड़े स्पष्टता के साथ कहा था कि यह जो प्रदर्शन, नग्न प्रदर्शन किया गया, जिसके लिए हमने कहा था टॉपलेस, ब्रेनलेस एंड शेमलेस प्रोटेस्ट बाय द कांग्रेस पार्टी, यह कोई संयोग नहीं था, यह एक प्रयोग था। उस समय भी बीजेपी ने स्पष्ट किया था कि हम बिल्कुल स्पष्टतः कह सकते हैं कि इसके आर्किटेक्ट और डिजाइनर स्वयं राहुल गांधी थे, और राहुल गांधी के निवास स्थान पर ही इसका डिजाइन हुआ था। कल स्वयं राहुल गांधी ने इसे एक्सेप्ट किया कि हां, हमने काम कर दिया। और जिस प्रकार से एक गद्दार हंसता है जब उसके खुद के देश के ऊपर वार होती है, उसके खुद के देश के पीठ पर कोई छुरा भोंकता है, तो वो जो मीर जाफर की हंसी होती है, राहुल गांधी के चेहरे पर वही मीर जाफर की हंसी कल नजर आ रही थी। वी कुड the country could read Mir Zafar's smile on the face of Rahul Gandhi yesterday when he proclaimed that we finished the World AI Summit which was held in India. हमने काम तमाम कर दिया उसका. केवल गद्दार को ही अपने देश को गिरते हुए देखकर प्रसन्नता होती है. और कल ये प्रूव हुआ कि राहुल गांधी was the architect, the designer and the one in the driving seat of demeaning and defaming India. लफंगई और लीडरशिप में फर्क होता है. लफंगई करके कोई ये ना समझे कि वो लीडरशिप की लिस्ट में आ जाए या वो लीडरशिप कर रहा है. आप ध्यान से उनके चेहरे को देखिए, ध्यान से उनके वक्तव्य को सुनिए. जिस प्रकार से उन्होंने वो प्रस्तुतिकरण किया है, जो भाषण रखा है, मुझे तो बड़ा आश्चर्य लग रहा है कि स्कूल के बच्चों की जो लड़ाई होती है, उस प्रकार की एक देश के विरोध में प्रदर्शन करने का प्रस्तुतिकरण राहुल गांधी ने किया है. और यह पहली बार नहीं है. और यह केवल राहुल गांधी के घर में डिजाइन नहीं हुआ है. यह सोरोस की गैरेज से निकल करके राहुल गांधी के घर तक आया है. यही वो राहुल गांधी है जो विदेशों में जाकर कहते हैं कि भारत की डेमोक्रेसी खतरे में है. ये यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स और यूरोप की कंट्री क्या कर रही है, वो भारत को सबक क्यों नहीं सिखा रही है. यही वो राहुल गांधी है जो भारत सरकार को मुस्लिम ब्रदरहुड के साथ कंपेयर करते हैं. यही वो राहुल गांधी है जो कहते हैं कि आदिवासी, दलित और मुस्लिम जो हिंदुस्तान के हैं, उनकी हालत आज सीरिया जैसी हो गई है. हो सकता है ये आदिवासी, दलित और मुस्लिम मिलकर आईएस जैसा संगठन बना ले भारतवर्ष में. यही वो राहुल गांधी है. ये सब वेल थॉट आउट प्लान है. ये एक डिजाइन है देश को नीचा दिखाने का. मगर राहुल गांधी जी, आप लाख प्रयास कर ले देश को नीचे दिखाने का, यह देश झुकने वाला नहीं है. यह देश आगे ही बढ़ेगा. मुझे बड़े दुख के साथ कहना पड़ रहा है, न लिहाज है न तमीज है, मगर अपने आप को एलओपी कहते हैं. मैं कल देख रहा था, ये ट्रैक सूट पहनकर पार्लियामेंट जाते हैं और जिस प्रकार भाषण दे के कहते हैं कि काम कर दिया मैंने एआई समिट का, देश का नाम बदनाम कर दिया, और मुस्कुराते हैं. He should be reminded of the fact that he does not deserve to be the LOP of India. Thank you, friends. If you have any other question, please go ahead.
All right, so BJP there hitting out at Rahul Gandhi for endorsing the shirtless protest during the AI summit. BJP says it was a well thought out plan to malign India through that protest which Rahul Gandhi is endorsing now. Sambit Patra also goes on to say that only a traitor can be happy when their country is maligned. Someone remind Rahul Gandhi that it does not deserve to be the leader of opposition. Sambit Patra, they're hitting out at Rahul Gandhi. Now let's listen into how Rahul Gandhi endorsed the shirtless protest during the AI summit when he said, यूथ कांग्रेस वालों ने काम कर दिया.
लोग कहते हैं एआई, सुना होगा आपने एआई. सुना? यहां पे अभी जो समिट हुआ था, सुना आपने? हाँ, कर दिया काम यूथ कांग्रेस वालों ने.
That reaction, that statement of Rahul Gandhi has led to a massive political face-off. BJP leader Amit Malviya has criticized Congress for disrupting the world-class summit and accused the party of indecency. In an apparent jibe at Rahul Gandhi, he raked up the succession dispute to Indore throne in the 1950s when Jawaharlal Nehru chose an Indian-born heir over an American-born son to succeed the Holkar dynasty. In a tweet, Amit Malviya wrote, and I quote, "If Jawaharlal Nehru believed that a child born of a foreigner could not be trusted with the responsibility of representing the nation, why can't the Congress see what Nehru himself said?" Meanwhile, BJP spokesperson Shehzad Poonawalla has accused Rahul Gandhi, saying he has finally admitted his role in the protest.
Once again, Congress party has shown that for Congress, AI does not mean aspirational India, artificial intelligence. It means anti-India. Rahul Gandhi celebrated the shirtless, topless, characterless, brainless act of his youth Congress Karyakartas at the AI summit. He was taking pride in the fact that they tried to disrupt it. This shows that in BJP Virod, he can go to any extent for Desh Virod, and that it was all done at his behest. And he's done this before too. Undermine India's economy, call the economy dead, undermine India's achievement in Operation Sindoor, undermine India's achievement as far as COVID vaccines are concerned. Just because he hates Modi, he starts hating everything about India. Even his allies and his own party leaders have called him out for this kind of brainless, topless act. But Rahul Gandhi is shameless. And today it's clear, INC stands for not Indian National Congress, it is ANC, Anti-National Congress.
Kritika is joining us on the broadcast with more details. Kritika, Rahul Gandhi's endorsement of the protest, the shirtless protest during the AI summit in Bharat Mandapam has led to a fresh political face-off. BJP hitting out at Rahul Gandhi. Samit Patra goes on to say that only a traitor can enjoy, be happy about their country being maligned. And he also says Rahul Gandhi does not deserve to be the LOP.
Well, as far as Congress party is concerned, they have continued to in fact say that they have not committed any wrong in the kind of protest that they did, despite multiple, in fact, opposition towards their form of protest, which is wherein we saw young Indian Youth Congress workers take off their T-shirts, take off their vests even, in fact, at an event where over 20 heads of states, 15 heads of states were also present. They have termed it as, in fact, they've earlier also tried to draw parallels with Mahatma Gandhi as well, over how he also only used to be in a dhoti during his satyagrahas and protests, and what is Congress doing is nothing different. In fact, the entire idea is to, in fact, raise the issue of the US trade deal of the Prime Minister's mentioned in the Epstein files. This is the same, in fact, defense that Congress party has been using.
All right, Kritika, thank you for getting us the details. We'll keep coming back to you. Let's also go across to Hina, who's joining us with more details on this development.
Well, that's right, Swati. In fact, there's a long post that has been put out by Amit Malviya of the Bharatiya Janata Party. BJP netas upping the ante in this particular case. And, you know, there's the long post, but let me just take our viewers through the key highlights here. Now, he has said, Rahul Gandhi proudly declared, Kar diya kaam Youth Congress walon ne, after Youth Congress workers staged a naked protest to disrupt the prestigious AI summit in Delhi, embarrassing India on a global platform. He has said the irony is that even Jawaharlal Nehru, whom the Congress treats as its ideological fountainhead, once took a very different view about national character and loyalty. In fact, he has said in the 1950s, when the question of succession to the Indore throne arose after the death of Maharaja Yashwantrao Holkar II, the issue was whether his American-born son, Richard Holkar, from his American wife could inherit the legacy of the Holkar dynasty. After deliberation involving the government of the day, including Rajendra Prasad, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Nehru took a clear position. The heir to the throne should be the child born of an Indian mother. Now, using this particular analogy, BJP has hit out at the Congress party, at Rahul Gandhi specifically. He has said Nehru himself later justified this by saying her recognition stemmed from the fact that she belonged by birth to the Holkar dynasty. The precedent was clear. National identity and loyalty were not abstract ideas. They were deeply rooted in origin and belonging. He says this brings us back to Rahul Gandhi and Congress party. If even Jawaharlal Nehru believed that a child born of a foreigner could not be, in fact, trusted at that point in time. You know, with this responsibility of representing the nation, why can't the Congress see what Nehru himself has said? So a very scathing attack they're coming in from Amit Malviya of the Bharatiya Janata Party, and they have invoked Jawaharlal Nehru as well and what he did, you know, in the past. We'll see how the Congress is now going to respond to this.
All right, Hina, thank you very much for getting us the details. We have Mr. Saravanan joining us on the broadcast. Now, Mr. Saravanan, how do you look at this entire face-off? Rahul Gandhi endorsing a protest where Youth Congress workers were seen removing their shirts, some of them removing their vests as well, to protest. Now, this was an event where you had global representatives take part. BJP says that people who are anti-India are the only ones who will enjoy when their country is being maligned.
Yeah. See, any leader who believes in democracy will support a protest which grabs the eyeballs and which is non-violent. This apart. The issue now the entire country is facing is shortage of LPG cylinders. What is the plan? our Chief Minister, Mr. M.K. Stalin, is conducting meetings, is trying to evolve strategy to sort this issue out. What is the Prime Minister doing? Is he worried about it? Is he aware that the restaurants are facing acute crisis of LPG cylinders, shortage of LPG cylinders?
Okay.
And can anybody imagine what will happen if there are no LPG cylinders for the restaurants? The entire economy will come to a standstill because of migration and all other things. So many people, almost maybe more than 50 or 60%, depend on the restaurants for their meal, square meal a day. What is the plan of the BJP?
Okay,
Is
so
it
you're
going
saying
to
focus on that instead of this political controversy. Thank you very much, Mr. Ramanan, for speaking with us. We have some breaking inputs on the broadcast. This is what sources are telling your channel.